Good afternoon, everyone. I'm 101 Leafy. This is Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble. Let's get started. This week we have double chances for SS rank yokai and S rank yokai and soul secrets in the Crank-a-kai. This is really exciting. Level 5 hasn't run an event like this in a very long time as far as I can remember, and not only do we have double SS rank chances, so that you have higher rates of getting Arachnus Awoken and Blizzario Awoken, but we also get double chances of getting soul secrets, which is super important, because soul secrets are really hard to get now that NHN has messed up the crank. And from what my friends at Springdale Data Sciences have told me, NHN hasn't just doubled the rates of normal soul secrets, they fixed the rate for normal soul secrets, then doubled it. So now, everything's back to normal, and you get the bonuses for the small and mini soul secrets, from what I understand. That's really exciting. So before, hopefully, we get the Terror Time event is what it's looking like. Before we get that later on this week, we're gonna do 100,000 Y money of cranks, because why not? Let's see what we got. Stream should be working. The sound should be working out just fine. Let me know. I was messing around with settings because I was recording ARMS earlier, and I'm also messing around with doing this on my actual phone so we can do score attack. So, you know, switching things up a bit. Let me know how you guys are enjoying it. Oh geez, Moderator Happy says, as I always say, 0 times 2 still equals 0. That's very true, the rate for pulling soul secrets is still gonna be 0 here. Let's take a look at what the Crank-a-kai has, because we actually have 2 SS ranks this week. We have Blizzario Awoken, and we have Arachnus Awoken. Blizzario Awoken, as the GOAT showed us, isn't exactly fantastic. Her damage is pretty lackluster, but she's still charming. She still has unity with a lot of other powerful charming yokai. So she's not a bad pull, in my opinion. Then we have Arachnus Awoken. He's probably one of the best Awoken yokai, actually. He's an inflator that inflates to size 11 to 12. Really big, really important. If Slurpent is ever striked out due to tribe restrictions, Arachnus Awoken is who you're going to want to use. If you can, that is. Then in the S-rank yokai, we see everything's pretty normal until we have Komajiro S. That's basically the only addition that I know of, at least. Yeah, I mean, everything else is pretty regular. Komajiro S is a fantastic addition. So, I'm really happy about that. That's not a bad one. But then we scroll down, Robonyan F, not a great addition. He's really bad. Then we have Komajiro A, he's a great addition. Jibokoma, awful. Dark Neon, you know what? He's an event yokai, so it's good to have him back, but he's still not a great yokai. He's a center popper. Slitherf is, you know, the last one down there, but he wasn't really new. He's always been in the Crank-a-kai. I know a lot of people complain about him, though, because he's not very good. Then we have Hovernyan, another movie event yokai. Really good to have him in the Crank, just because not a lot of people got him. Espy, awful. Mysterious healer, just gross. Then, Kiwinyan is a defender, but there are way better ones out there, such as Cloud Strife, Bushio or Shogun King, and then we have Aegon and Dracunyan. Aegon's like, meh, you know, Blandon's the exact same thing, except he's, you evolve him instead of cranking him, and then Dracunyan is amazing. Dracunyan's awesome, I love that he's in the Crank-a-kai, that's really good right there. Dracunyan just helps you get all the stars, he's great. Plus he's Dracunyan, he's adorable, I love him. Small and mini soul secrets used to matter, but now they don't, because NHN fixed the soul secret rates, at least for this event. Soul secrets are back to their normal 20%, and then I think the rate is doubled, what I've heard. Of course, we don't just have Y money, we have some coins! We have some login stamp coins, and 2 purple coin Gs from last week's score attack. We take a look at our item inventory here. You can see that we have 7 mini soul secrets, so we have enough to form 1 whole soul secret, and 6 whole soul secrets, which means that we basically have 7 whole soul secrets. We need 5 more in order to level up Slurpent to Soultimate 7, which might be our next goal, I'm thinking. Whoa, hey, Oscar Eriksson, he says hi from Sweden, where it's currently 23:05, an hour to midnight. Jeez, thank you very much for joining us, Oscar. I'm honored. Let's get to cranking here. Let me know, what yokai do you guys want to crank if you're playing Wib Wob? If you aren't playing Wib Wob, then let me know in the chat what would bring you back to Wib Wob. What would make you play again and crank again? Personally, I just want to see more events. If we get the Orgulous Terror Time with the Momotaronyan this week, or later this week, or Monday, or wherever they're gonna do it, that'll be so hype. I'll be really excited about that. That'll be awesome. Hey, it's Moderator Sages. Thank you very much for coming. He says, room! I'm a car emoji. Stubble Barrier. As I was saying, Kiwinyan's not fantastic. Oh hey, Pokemon Master Beast Johansson, am I pronouncing that correctly? He's also from Sweden. That's pretty cool. The people from Sweden in the same chat. Dylan Jill, how's it going? Giovanni said that he wants to pull any S or SS rank Wib Wob. Yeah, I get that. Any S or SS rank Wib Wob is better than pulling a Mega X form. Mega X forms, never the best. Ooh, Death Madness, interesting suggestion. Adding maps from Psychic Spectre, so they could add, like, different areas from... What are they calling it in the localization? Have they revealed that yet? Gara Land, the theme park? They could have definitely the Hot Springs, since that's a Battle Central. They could have the Hexpress as its own place, the Fuku Express as its own map. That would be really cool. I could see a Fuku Express event, though. That would be really neat. They had an event for it. Yokai and Pokemon Master Sammy asks, hey Leafy, are you excited for the Pokemon Direct tomorrow? Of course, I'm so excited for them to reveal Pokken for Switch! Right, guys? They're gonna reveal that, right? That's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Just shh, it's gonna happen. Here we pull SP, not exactly a great sign. But you know what? We've had all bad luck so far, which just means that we haven't used our good luck. That's how I like to think of it. Happy with the frowny face. See, even Happy can't be happy when thinking about if they'll actually give us Pokken on Switch. Happy says no. McPlay says Pokken wasn't very good though. I think your taste in video games isn't very good. Ooh. Zeta says Colin in the corner with you. Man, we are not pulling anything good so far. A friend of mine has a theory that you sort of need to do a few cranks before the game will let you crank anything good, so that way it encourages people to spend large amounts of money at once. I don't know how much I believe that, but Wib Wob has a lot of actual voodoo magic that has been found in the code so far, so I would not put that out of the realm of possibilities. Bikini626, congratulations! He says, hey Leafy, I finally got Luzario awoken thanks to this event. Well, guess what, Bikini? I finally got 3 SP thanks to this event. What a wonderful SSS rank and so secret rate up event here. Getting all B ranks and X forms. This is awesome. Royboy says, obviously they're gonna release Magikarp Jump for Switch. I would actually play that though. Happy is still hanging on to the hope for Pokemon Z. I don't know about that. I would have played it though, if they put a really big centralization on Looker and Zygarde, or Zygarde. That would have been really cool. Yokai Lecter asks, Sleepy, is it possible we might get Usopion later this summer? You can't say anymore, honestly. With Hasbro and the New York Toy Fair, that was ridiculous. I have no idea when we could get Usopion and Wib Wob, but it could happen at any time. It could literally happen at any time if Hasbro was allowed to show off not only Usopion, but Psychic Spectre's merchandise before that was announced, dubbed versions of Usopion and Inaho, a dubbed version of Space Dance, an artwork of Keita with, or I guess it's Nate, with the Yokai Watch U prototype and Usopion. Like, if they're allowed to show all that off in February, then we could get Usopion literally right now. Unless Hasbro did it, like, without coordinating with Level 5, I have no idea. But it's possible. Moderator Christina, wow, we have a moderator party today. Christina says it's only 8 minutes, don't get your hopes up, but I say it's 8 whole minutes, which is space for 2 trailers. Pokemon Stars and Pokken for Switch. Pokken Burst, we'll call it. Slurpant Lover asks, will we get all the Kaima executives? We already have all of them. You must have missed it. Back in April, they added Unkeen or Hakai to the Crankakai for a limited time during the Scramble battle. Pepion jumps out to meet us. Well, that's an S-ranked yokai that won't be rotated out of the Crankakai anytime soon. Igure says, Pokemon Directs are always short. That's true, that's true. They're always really short. Even the Sun and Moon one was pretty short, I remember. It was like 5 minutes. And they always announce main games, is what P. Gray says. You know what? Pokémon's a main game. I'm gonna say that. Pokémon's totally a main game. What is with all the SP today? I have no idea. We're getting way too many SP right now. We have to have gotten, what? Is that our 5th SP? It's almost exclusively SP, that's for sure. This is kind of crazy. Guys asking about friend codes, I don't friend people, sorry. There's no room in my friend list to do so. So please don't spam the chat or you'll be timed out. Dracunyan, awesome! He's the only good B rank pull for us. Go from 63% to 72% because Dracunyan's ultimate meter is really weird. Killzone says, Leafy, SP just wants to be your best friend. I don't know if I want SP to be my best friend. Thank you, Sages. Sages says congrats on the best yokai ever. Let's mix it up a bit. Use a coin or two. Gaming Red Panda asks, why is your stream laggy? I don't know. It might be your computer because nobody else has commented on it. And it's not looking like my stream should be lagging much. I dropped a few frames, but it's nothing super major. Alright. Come on, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Gotta get something good here. Alright, so Holy X4. It has to be. Holy X4, come on. Ooh, hey! Soul Secrets! Nice! Okay, this was the best possible outcome. I really wanted a Soul Secrets because I already have Arachnus Awoken and Blizzaria Awoken. Awesome. Soul Secrets, really good. It's pretty laggy, people are saying. Interesting. OBS hasn't been the most cooperative lately. Daniel's not lagging. Okay, interesting. Golden Toad asks, Leafy, are you gonna get Orgulus? Okay, so let's take a look at that after this crank. Yes, of course. I will be doing lots of streams for the Terror Time event. I'll probably do one the day that it comes out, and then a weekly Monday one where we grind Orgulus and get the stars. Kiwi Nyan, okay, awful. So if we take a look at the medallion here, so if we take a look at the medallion here, in the charming section, those are the Gemnyons. But then, I think it's these guys, right? I can't remember, but I think it's these ones that were added. And these are the Momotaro-nyan. So we get Momotaro-nyan, and we get Inu-nyan, Pidgey-nyan, and Saru-nyan. So it's Dog-nyan, Pheasant-nyan, and Monkey-nyan. And then we got Momotaro-nyan himself. Which, they're totally gonna keep the name Momotaro-nyan, right? Because that's like an actual story with the actual name of a character. So, they're definitely not gonna change that, right guys? Level 5 would never do that. Can't wait for Momotaro-nyan to keep his name. That's gonna be great. And then, if we go back to Tough, I think that Orgulus has been added to the medallion as well. Though, I could be wrong about that. Yeah, so we get Gargros, Orkanos, and then, ooh, who's this right here? It's Orgulus! So he'll be added. He's a single attacker, and he's tough. So wow, that's so exciting. But then you're like, oh, wait, actually, Ubrigiko exists. And then you remember that Brave is in the same tribe bracket as Tough, and you go, oh yeah, that's right. Demuncher exists. And then all of a sudden, Orgulus isn't all that exciting outside of being an Oni. He is really exciting once we get, what's his name? What's the tough guy? It's really good. I know there is one, and I can't remember. Nfuni? If you guys remember, let me know in the chat, because I'm completely blanking on it for some reason. Alright, so, let's do some more cranks. Oh yes, that's right, Naruto, thank you. It was obvious, how did I forget that? The Platinum Oni. He's a really good attack upper, the best one in the game at 114 points, so he goes well with Gargaros. But by the time that we get, Orgulus. By the time we get Platinum Oni, we're gonna have Ultimate Robonyan, and Ultimate Robonyan is just Orgulus but better. So, whatever. Lucas Leaves says it's never a good tough guy. Yeah, we don't get a lot of good tough guys. Yim for the Win asks, what's a good team for this week's Score Attack? I have all the Yokai Watch 1 Legends and most S ranks. We're actually going to do Score Attack on stream today. So, stay tuned because we'll be doing that in a couple minutes. This week would be... You'd want to use Sproink S, would technically be the best choice. Outside of that, I'd say Null, I think is your best bet. Swirling Yon Ball, it's a ball popper. Ball poppers are awful. We don't want to pull Jibokoma, despite him being kind of cool. Meme Lord Spence says, we need more Wib Wob exclusives. Yeah, I agree. We definitely need more Wib Wob exclusives. Just something good for Wib Wob. Not even exclusives. Just stop making everything Puni exclusive, basically. All the good stuff, at least. Golden Toad asks, Leafy, what yokai do you want most in Wib Wob? Anybody that's actually, like, viable and makes the game exciting. Holy Export required. So, yokai that we could get, that I want for Wib Wob, Kinoshin Awoken, Whisper Awoken. Those are both really good yokai that we could get. They aren't necessarily good, but Chocobonyan and Mugonyan would be really hype. And it's also pretty plausible since Final Fantasy XIV Online got the Yokai Watch content in America. So it could work, that would be really exciting as well. Outside of that, it's mainly Yokai Watch 3 yokai that are good. I could see them, I want them to reskin yokai from Puni and like, okay, so take Last Bushinyan, right? Everyone wants him because he's good. But Puni also has Gleam, but Gleam isn't as good as Last Bushinyan. So what if they bring over Gleam to Wib Wob, but they change Gleam's stats to match Last Shogunyan's? Oliver Elman asks, Leafy, can you read my comments? Yes I can, I just can't respond to every comment, but I do read all of them, rest assured. Zeta says, the Holy Exorb is an awesome yokai. Oh yeah, it's the most competitive pull. Meeboard Spence asks, Leafy, do you think they'll give us the Oni Crank for the Orgulus event? No, definitely not. The Oni Crank is not for the Orgulus event, despite its name. It was actually launched for the anniversary event. So if we do get the Oni Crank, it'll be for the anniversary event, if we ever get that. Magic Bolt says, Leafy, since we've seen the Onis do damage to themselves on their boss stages, Orgulus can be really good for the event for Y money making. Kinda like how Taigappa was. Well, Taigappa got like an 850% damage bonus from what Goat said. I didn't have him myself, so I couldn't really test, but that's what Goat said. Gargaros only got double damage from what I remember, and I think Orkanos was the same. Orgulus could be good for making Y money, but I don't think he'll be great. Wolfpack Gamer asks, Leafy, who's better, Venoct or Snartle? Snartle, because he's brave. Gonna be brutally honest there. If you're brave, you're like inherently good in Yokai Watch, honestly. Death Madness asks, Leafy, will you play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for this week's Subscriber Saturday? If you guys want me to, let me know on Twitter or in the comments and vote on it. Joseph asks, do you like Beyblade? I can't say that I do, but I don't dislike it. I've just never, like, actually watched or played with Beyblades. Not something I dislike, that's for sure. Meanboard Spence asks, Elderbloom or Wicked Beard? Are you talking viability or just, like, my favorite? Definitely Wicked Beard in terms of coolness. He's really, really cool, and he's great in Yokai Watch 2 to boot, but Elderbloom is unfortunately one ultimate level higher. Come on, give us something good. Well, I guess we got a Soul Secrets, and that's all you can really ask for. Bossa Fails asks, if Panda would have another tribe, would he still be the best yokai? No, he'd be like the second best yokai. Undy would be the best yokai in that case. Sephiroth says, Leafy, I want Final Fantasy VII characters as Wib Wob. Sephiroth, a shady SS attack booster, Cloud as a SS tough single attacker, and Tifa as a charming SS single attacker. Oh, I like the way that you think. I like how they're all SS rank attack boosters or single attackers. That would be a great event. But it turns out you got your wish already. Cloud, he isn't tough, he's actually brave. But Cloud is in Wibble Wobble. He's right here. Look, he's got his Buster Sword and everything. When you tap him, he goes Genkai Okoiru. He's a defense upper though, so it's not exactly exciting. Look, it's Omnislash right there. It's Omnislash. Can't believe that they did a Final Fantasy VII collaboration in Wib Wob before they did Final Fantasy XIV. What the heck, Square Enix? Justin says, I made it! Welcome, Justin. Thanks for coming. Ivan asks, Leafy, what are your thoughts on Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Spectres coming this fall? I'm super hyped about it. I'll be covering it more than any game that I'll ever cover on my channel, basically. I'm really excited about it, so stay tuned. I'll have all the competitive stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Dracunyan! Okay, good. Dracunyan is the good B rank pulls. If all of our Aegon and SB were Dracunyan pulls, I would be happy. Geometry Dash Pro asks, do you think they should make a Demonture Awoken? I don't think they should, but I wouldn't be upset if they did. That would be kind of cool. Oliver Elman says, Leafy, I have Safignon S. No way. You do not. Send me a screenshot on Twitter. Like, at me, and then send me a screenshot of your game. I need to see that. That's pretty crazy if you do. That's awesome. Yes! Dylan Joe says, Leafy, can you ask your girlfriend to get out of my crank? Oh man, so for those of you guys who don't get that, I pulled Eterna as my first crank in Wibble Wobble and as my first crank in Yokai Watch 2, just like right off the bat, and she is so awful in both games. She's never good. She's never a good yokai. I really like her design though, so it's like, oh my god. You always pull her in Wib Wob, at least I did. And maxed her out as one of my first maxed out S ranks, and she's a healer, and it's just, no, get out of my crank, stop. And she's Eerie, and Eerie's the worst tribe in the entire series. Like, Eerie is never good. Ugh. Lindsay asks, will they add Onigumo or Onigama in the Orgulis event, Leafy? I would love that. I don't think they will, or they would have added their slots to the medallion. But if they add Onigumo or Onigama, I'll be really excited. I'll be very happy about that. Oliver Elman says, wait, go on Discord after this. I have to leave soon, but after this, stay on Discord. Okay, Oliver's gonna send me a picture of Safignon S, and I'll tweet it out. Welcome, Joshua Wood. Joshua says, hello, I am new here, Leafy. Well, welcome, Joshua. I hope you enjoy. Right now, we are currently cranking in the Crankakai because we have double S rank, SS rank, and Soul Secret rates. But as anybody who's been here for the whole stream can tell you, that's not really working out. We got 1 Soul Secrets, 1 S rank, and that's it. So Kamajiro A, great attack booster. Nothing too much to say there. Kamajiro S is better, and you can fuse them with Kamajiro D to make Kamajiro S, so Kamajiro A is always a solid pull. Marcus asks, Leafy, what are your thoughts on Yokai Watch 4 that's coming to Japan? My thoughts are that it doesn't exist yet. I mean, it's obviously in development, but that's all we know, so I can't really have any thoughts on it. We know that Snack World has been announced to be coming to America, so my thoughts on that is I'm very excited. I'll be covering the Japanese version in July. I'll be doing a lot of coverage for it. It's kind of tough to squeeze it in between Splatoon 2 and ARMS, but I'll do my best. I'm very excited. Demono jumps out to meet us. Almost maxed out. Pretty good. Yokai Collector says, Leafy, I hope we get Season 3 of Yokai Watch later this summer. I have no idea when we'll get it. I hope we get it later this summer so that we can get Movie 2 in November and Busters as well, but it's tough to say at this point. Level 5 is kind of taking their time. I'm really excited for whatever they come out with, of course. I love Yokai Watch, I love everything they make for it. It's just that everything's kind of happening pretty slowly. I hope we get Season 3 by the end of summer, though. That would be super nice. And, you know, skipping the anime stuff for so long is kind of a dangerous move when the games don't come out until October. Because the anime is, like, the main thing that's actually happening. Wib Wob isn't really... If they revive Wib Wob, which I'm hoping they will, then, you know, we'll have that to carry us through the summer. But I don't think that taking too long of a break from the anime is a great idea. Death Madness asks, Leafy, has there been any word of Fantasy Life? No. Even Level 5 Japan is taking their time with Fantasy Life Online. I'm excited though. Whenever it comes out, of course, I'll be covering that as well. And we can play it together. We can play it together, because it has a 4-player online multiplayer. Really cool. Chizo Man says that Yokai Watch 4 should feature the Kuroi Yokai Watch, since it was in the anime and Puni Puni. I would love to see that. It's a really neat concept that doesn't get too much of a spotlight in Yokai Watch 3. So if you could actually get the Kuroi Yokai Watch, maybe do like whole Pokemon XD style game where you're stealing people's yokai or something, that would be kind of cool. Neon says, I don't think Season 3 is coming this summer. They haven't even started recording for it, to my knowledge. Probably waiting until later this year by my estimate. Yeah, I agree. I was just saying that I hope they do. PokePro Dog Squad asks, Leafy, oh hey, welcome. He says, Leafy, what is your favorite episode of the Yokai Watch anime? Obviously, the Pando World Festival. I think it's in Season 3, so you guys probably haven't seen it yet unless you watch the sub. But it's where, like, all the Pando from all across the world come to Keita's school. And it's just so great, because I feel like Pando has to be some sort of meme in Japan for that to happen. There's no real reason for that to ever happen. Just make a whole other episode about Pando that actually calls back to one of the first episodes that featured him. And Pando's like, hey Keita, remember me? That was such a funny episode. I love that. And they have like all of these hastily drawn Pando in the background with like these stupid faces. It's so funny, it's just Pando everywhere. Havernion, you know, he's a brave center popper. Nothing too important. Jack Byrne asks, hey Leafy, did I miss much? No you didn't, and welcome. We've just been cranking in the Crankakai for a while, hoping to pull something good. We did pull a couple S ranks, no good ones though, and we did pull a single Soul Secrets, but we've been whittling down our 100,000 Y money, and that's about all we've pulled so far. Lots of B ranks though, lots of B ranks. Kyle asks, Leafy, I played the European version. Do you have any tips for score attack for me this week is Orkanos. So Orkanos is your score attack boss? That's pretty cool. You should be using Blandin. Level up your Blandin's ultimate level. It's really easy to do. Just keep recruiting Dimmy and leveling him up. And once Blandin is at ultimate 7, make sure he's at level 50, because the attack stat is incredibly important. So make sure he's all the way at level 50, and then flood with him. And I'll show you guys how to flood in a bit. Oh no! Oscar says, the power of sleepiness has defeated me. Well, thank you very much for joining us from Sweden, Oscar. I appreciate you staying up with us. It's great to see you. Camellia, hey, okay. Camellia is an awful pole. You know, she's great, she's great. I mean, trying to stay positive here. Camellia, you know, she's not too usable, but I love her design, obviously. And she's brave, so she's pretty usable. She's just not exceptional. She's good for running through levels, I guess. Once we max her out, I'll probably use her when running through stages. The heal is pretty useful. She's not an awful pull. There's no new S rank that we need. I just want to pull D-Muncher. He's who I really want to pull. Mariella says, I am a beginner, and the first yokai that I pulled was Pepion. Well, aren't you lucky? That is really, really lucky there. You can use him to unlock the Unseal, the strongest legend in the game. Dylan Jill asks, why haven't they put Donchan in Puni Puni yet? We need him in there. Probably licensing issues. Donchan is owned by, who makes Taiko Drum Man? I'm trying to remember now. I always forget that. Is it, it might be Banco, but I don't think so. But whoever makes it probably doesn't want to license him to Puni, or the Puni guys don't want to pay the money to license him. Dogenyan Studio says, I just got a Jibokoma. Do you have one, Leafy? Of course I do. I have way too many. Jibokoma is awful in this game. He's a ball popper. Pronos asks Leafy, should I use HP or power for score attack? Power, of course. HP will get you nowhere. It's all about dealing as much damage as possible.
Yes, yes, yes!
Okay, I was afraid it would be another SB. At least we get Dracunyan again. Dracunyan is the best B rank that we could get, so I'm not gonna complain at this point. Exploration Eve asks, why does NHN not give us good events? Honestly, I've tried, I have not been able to find an answer for that. If we get the Orgulus event, that'll be a really good event. I'll be super excited, I won't be complaining. If we get the Momotaronyan with it as well, like they're hinting at, that'll be phenomenal. I mean, that's further hints towards a Buster localization too. So that's really exciting. I mean, what if we get Busters at E3? That would be kind of cool. I'm excited though for this next Terra Time event. That'll be a really good event. Nintendo Legends asks, Leafy, do you know how to play Puni Puni on an American iPad? Yes, my friend, the Filthy Goat, he has another YouTube channel. He made a tutorial video on how to download Puni Puni. It's not that difficult. I'm not that familiar with iOS, so I can't walk you through it step by step, but Goat certainly can in his video. Jack Byrne asks, Leafy, I just downloaded Puni Puni. Any tips? Yes, perform a reset marathon. When you begin the game, they give you 3,000 Y money after a short tutorial to do a crank in the Crank-a-kai. Keep restarting your game until you crank somebody good. So you want to crank like D-Muncher or Pepion or Swelterior. If you get one of those three, that's great. Or if you want to grind until 4,500 Y money to spin the Dream Roulette or the Event Gacha, yeah, do the Event Gacha and try and get like Rain Cubey or something. Lummy Bro says, I'm grinding right now. Awesome. How much money do you have?
Come on, have a ball!
Hey, thank you so much for the super chat, Oliver Allman. He says, P.S. There is decent chances. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I'm guessing you're asking about, like, chances of Psychic Specters? Or are you talking about decent chances in the Crank-a-kai? I think that the chances are decent-ish during this event, yeah. We did get 1 Soul Secrets, which is nice. If it was normal, if it was the normal crank, like they hadn't changed anything about the crank, then we would have gotten, out of 30 cranks, there would be a 20% chance, which means that, it would be 6, but it would be 40%, so we would have gotten 12 instead of just 1 Soul Secret. But considering this new Crank-a-kai, considering it, I guess 1 Soul Secret is better than none, like we got with our last 100,000 Y money Crank-a-kai party. Joganyan Studios, thank you. He says, I believe you will get D-Muncher. I believe too, hopefully. Moderator Zeta says, super chat hype. Yes, thank you very much, Oliver. I appreciate the support. Raul Moreno asks, Leafy, Inoho or Keita? Just in general, Inoho. She's fantastic. She is so funny. I love her. She's awesome. I love her room, if you guys have seen the anime, where it's just like all the posters and stuff with the anime characters, and she has all the anime figures and stuff. Inoho speaks to me on a deep spiritual level. Nightclaw. Yeah, Darknyan is a sort of center popper-ish. He's kind of unique in that he pops an X on the board. But, you know, he's eerie, he doesn't deal too much damage. He's like, he's okay. Nothing to get excited about, but he's an event yokai, so crank while you can, because they might switch him out. Lunar Eclipse says, hey there, partner, good luck in the gacha. Thank you very much, Lunar. Let's see. Come on, something good. Please. SB, yes! I was hoping. I said something good, and look at that. We got something good. SB's really good, right, guys? He's fantastic. Pokefro Dog Squad asks, Leafy, where are you from? I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm in Illinois, and I will be at Anime Midwest if you guys want to see me. It's a convention with anime stuff, so, you know, I gotta go. Plus, there's gonna be a Yokai Watch panel there. So obviously I have to go see that, right? That'll be really fun. I can't say my involvement in the Yokai Watch panel at the moment. I've sort of, like, spoken with the guy organizing it about it, but that's about it. But I'll certainly be there if you guys want to say hi to me. Shadow Dragon, welcome. He says, hey Leafy, I got Unikirin in the last Scramble Battle period. Alright, microphone is back. Super Derp says, Leafy, who's your favorite Nyan? See, I always answer that, and I always answer that with something different. Dracunyan is shady, he's incredibly powerful, and he's adorable, so probably Dracunyan. I also really like Masknyan or Machunyan, whatever you want to call him. He's broken, he's brave, he's adorable. If you look at his little fighting stance, like he's in some sort of Capcom fighting game where he's like waddling back and forth with his paws up, it's really, really cute. You gotta look at it. Masknyan is just adorable. But yeah, I'll be at Anime Midwest. That'll be fun. Death Madness asks, which should I go to, Anime Midwest or the Nintendo Navy Pier event? I say Anime Midwest because the only games that they have there that won't be out by the time that the event is held are Splatoon 2 and Hey Pikmin. And both of them will be, 2 weeks, I think, after the event. So I wouldn't waste your time. I go to Anime Midwest. The event could be fun, but eh. Mr. Arceus asks, Leafy, is my team good? D-Muncher, Unpleasant, Sergeant Burley, Zero, and Blazion Awoken. Yes, that is fantastic. Definitely go with that team. You've got a fantastic attacker, 2 score-uppers, and 2 attack-uppers. That's really good. ThinkHead23 asks, you going to E3? I had the opportunity to, but I couldn't travel, is the main issue. If I was closer, then I'd certainly be going. I've always wanted to, but I've never been able to make the travel work. Maybe next year. Alright, this is gonna be our final crank, and then we're gonna do some score attack. Ooh, this has gotta be something good. Venoct, okay. That's a good final crank there. Venoct's not awful. Yes! Okay, that was a really good final crank. We have maxed out our Venoct. Let's screen cap that. Okay, good. So, we got Venoct. He's maxed out. Full level 7 Octosneak. Awesome. I'm hyped about that. Venoct is a pretty good random popper, so... And he's one of my favorite yokai. Aaron Kelly asks, when's your next Mario Kart 8 Deluxe live stream? Probably next week, or this Saturday, because a lot of people are asking for it. And then next week, we're gonna start ARMS. Man, I'm hyped for that. Lunar Eclipse says, oh my god, I'm going to Anime Midwest. Hope I can see you there. Hope so. Hope so. Come to the Yokai Watch thing. Multimut from our Eerie coin here. I'm not sure who you can even pull from the purple coin G's that we don't have maxed out. I don't think anybody. Master Eyes says, bye bye Venoct, indeed. See ya, Venoct. Alright, 2 Multimut. Not exactly exciting. Okay, it's time for score attack. This week's score attack is Robonyan28, as Toy Apocalypse said. So, we're gonna be using Blandin, because Blandin deals slightly more damage, just a little bit more, than D-Muncher does. Now, Null deals a lot more damage, but Blandin is just a little more. We're losing to Evil Yokai. Yeah, I'm usually losing to Evil Yokai. And then, of course, we have Slimy S. Alikins up here. He's great. He has Panda Noko. Oh, and Swirly Delphine. Already putting in a score attack there. Quentin Floyd says, Leafy, I bet you'll do Extraordinary in ARMS when it's released. I'll be there. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well online now. Like, online is pretty dead, so you'll find a match every few hours. And then Like, yesterday, I found my first match in an entire day. I perfected him, and then he left the lobby. I almost cried. It was really sad. So I'm excited for ARMS to come out so I can fight people that are, like, really good, and then I'll probably lose really hard. But I'll keep training. I'll get better. Game's really fun, so I hope that a lot of you guys get it, so I can practice with you. And we can play on stream. It'll be awesome. So, I haven't done score attack in a while. Well, since, I guess since yesterday. But that was just a single run. So this probably isn't gonna go too well. I don't take score attack too seriously because it's not very economical. Like, why go for top 25 if top 100 is gonna basically get you, like, the same benefits? I don't really see the point in wasting your money on it. I mean, obviously there's the vanity stuff, like, you want to look good, you want to be cool, you want to brag to all your friends, but that's about it. So we're just flooding here. This is actually working out pretty well. Getting lucky with the spawns here. Okay, let's go. Could've gotten more slurp in it, honestly. Alright, so let's do one slurp in and then go into fever time here. We got this. One more Blandon's ultimate. Sorry, being a little quiet, because you really gotta focus here. No time balls. Aw, oh, man. Could've gotten in one more Blandon. That was really close. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. Nice. Yes! One fully boosted Blandon's ultimate right here. That was close. So obviously not the best score here. I don't really have Null. Null would give us the best score. And Null is such a huge step up from Blandon. Jack says the FPS is so bad. Yeah, the game lags a ton when you try and use Slurpin here. Or I guess when you try and use Slurpin at any point in the game. Paul Moreno asks, what do you think about the daily missions? And Zeta says, Leafy, I heard healer challenge in your words. So, I'm guessing we're gonna have to do the daily event missions. But before we do, I did want to take a chance to show you guys how I make Y money, since a lot of people ask about it. And I'm using my phone now. I figured out how to stream from my phone really well. So this is gonna work out. It's gonna work out a lot better than doing it on Nox, that's for sure. You need a lot of dexterity and multiple fingers in order to slurp and grind. It's basically the same thing that I did in Score Attack, except it's not as high pressure, so I can talk a bit more. Death Madness says, wow, just like that, you're in 27th place. Am I really? I didn't notice that. I mean, I'll be falling throughout the week. I will definitely not be top 50, mark my words. How's this? How's this? Meme Lord Spence says, I gotta go now. Bye everyone and Leafy. Bye Meme Lord Spence. See you later. Thanks for coming. Golden Foxy asks, Leafy, what's the new slot in the medallion? There are actually 5 new slots. It's Orgrilus and the Momotadrion. And since the Momotadrion will remove from the Orkanos event, That means that we'll be getting them with Orderless in the Orderless Terror Time event, which is probably going to be our next event. That's what they're foreshadowing here. I'm really excited. Gustbuster says, Leafy, I'm the same Gustbuster from Twitter. Really? I never would have guessed. Wow. Your name is pretty unique, so I kind of assumed that. Thanks for letting me know, though. Thanks for the confirmation. You'd be surprised how many imposters there are on YouTube. Like, there are people that will literally just steal Pigre's icon. There are a lot of people that do that for some reason. A couple people stole Sage's, too, in a recent chat, which was funny. Superderp says, Leafy, thanks for this friend on Switch. Can't wait to play ARMS with you. So if you guys go into my Subscriber Saturday streams, you'll see that I always have my Switch friend code up. Feel free to add me on Switch. I always accept any friend request that I get. I'm always looking for a good ARMS match. So, I'm pretty sure none of you guys in the chat have a review copy. But if you know someone that does, then please tell them. Talk to Leafy, because I need people to play with, because online, like, not a lot of people are playing right now. And I want to practice, I want to get good. Okay, see, the good thing is that even if you wreck your board, you can still just keep slurping. Like, it's not a big loss. It's not a loss at all, in fact. You just kind of keep going. And going. And you guys might think, oh my god, Leafy, you need to fix your stream. What the heck, man? Your stream is lagging so much. No, this is exactly how my game is running and always runs on my phone. If you are using Slurpent and you keep using him, the game just slows to a crawl. Nothing works. It's worth it though. You'll see how much money we get here. Okay. Bosa Fails asks, Leafy, do you ever consider going to Gamescom in, I don't know how to pronounce that. It looks like Cologne, but I'm guessing that's not like an actual name. I've heard of Gamescom and I'd like to go, but like, you know, MagFest and PAX and all sorts of other conventions, it's distance. You know, E3, it's all about distance, it's all about travel. So if I can make it work at some point in the future, I would absolutely love to go. But unfortunately, unless it's in Illinois, it's difficult for me to go to conventions. Non-Existent says, no one will steal my icon because they'll never find where I got mine. They don't need to find where you got yours, just use Inspect Element and they can get it. Or sorry, they'll hack your profile, as some people say. I'm like, no, it's not hacking, you're literally just looking at what your computer downloaded. Oh geez, why? Zeta, Christina, what are you doing here? I missed part of this chat. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing another run. It's just kind of instinctual at this point. Once a mass face run ends, I just immediately go back in, because I'm so used to it. Hey, why not do another run? See how much Y money we can get, and then do a few more cranks before we do the daily Y money missions. How's this? Okay. Slurp, slurp. I love the sounds in this game. I don't know how I haven't gotten tired of them yet. I have no idea, but I just love it. They're amazing. Jack Byrne asks, Leafy, I'm going to the States next year. Anything I should do? So you're going to DC? Are there any conventions in DC? I'd schedule it around there. I think, is there a PAX? There might be. There's something there. I'd go to that if you can. I'm not sure where you are, like, where you are now, so I don't know what's kind of unique about America that you'd enjoy. Watch TV? Watch American shows that you might not see? Watch, like, Seinfeld. I don't know if you guys even know about Seinfeld, you know? It's tough without context, but I think you'll enjoy it, no matter what you do. Eat! Yeah, definitely eat. I mean, wherever you're staying depends on how good the food is, but it'll probably be different. Anybody familiar with DC can probably help you out more than I can. I'm in Ireland, says Jack. Oh yeah. Anything that you do is gonna be fun then. Check out the stores, honestly. Check out, like, all the cool stuff that we have. You can probably find a lot of hobbyist shops around DC. That's what I'd suggest. Nicholas Williams, welcome! It's great to see you. He says I'm late, but hello there. Leave me in chat. How are you all? I'm fantastic. How are you, chat? Thorndown the Beast says, it feels good not to see... Aw, man, you ruined it. You ruined the streak, Thorndown. By saying that, you... Not even gonna say it out loud. Not gonna dignify that. You ruined it.
Outstanding!
Outstanding. Awesome. What's Unpleasant's favorite food? Asks Captain Falcon. I'm pretty sure that it's Oden. Dodger Susu asks, hey Leafy, is Fantasy Life gonna be on the computer? No. And is it in English? No, unfortunately. The answer to both of those questions are no. Pokemon Gamer asks, is this the only Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble livestream that's happening live? Yeah, I'm the only one live streaming Wibble Wobble right now, as far as I know. Let's take a look at today's event missions. They're currently running an event where, you do these missions and you get 3,000 Y money, or sorry, 6,000 Y money a day, which is awesome. So we'll claim this, we'll do the rest of the missions, and then we'll do some more cranks. We have Eerie Yokai Damage Challenge, Slippery Yokai Damage Challenge, 3rd floor, so it's 1919, clear it, 2019, so this is score time for 2019 and 1919. Okay, that's easy. So we go, just have to do, like, Venoct Awoken. Deal a bunch of damage with him. Well, I guess we don't want to do score. We'll naturally get score through dealing a ton of damage. I want to try and do all of these at once. It'll be more challenging. Eerie Yokai damage is kind of contradictory there. Eerie Yokai don't really deal damage. Sproink S, I guess. Honestly, Cut and Cheese could be our best bet here. Maybe just a really big Sproink S Wib Wob. Hot Hog. And then what? Chimera? Because I think these are the boss stages, right? So we'll do D-Muncher here. Yeah, I want to Soul Secret my D-Muncher next. That's what I'll do. So let's go Divine Paradise, 3rd floor. Honorary Christina, thank you very much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Alright, Untidy. Santi, too many. It's good to be back. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so slurp it. Yes. Give us slurp it as fast as possible. Literally just slurp it extremely fast. Yes. Charge our Venoct. Okay, good. Charge our Blazion. Okay, we make our big Sproink. Blaze. Oh man, that was not 2,000. That certainly was, though. This isn't gonna be 2,000, not even close. And then, okay, so we'll kill him really fast. I don't think we can do all of the event missions at once here, but we'll get a couple of them done right now. Blake Gibson Ross, great to see you. He asks, are you excited for the Pokemon Direct, Leafy? I just joined. Yes, I'm very excited. My main hope is Pokemon Tournament for Switch with all the arcade guys and maybe an extra guy too, like Halucha, though that might be asking for a bit much. Halucha would be awesome though, I mean, let's be honest. Let's see here. Who do we want to do? Arachnus Awoken? This is my plan. Arachnus Awoken. And then a second attack upper, so 0. And then we'll make a really big Sproink-S Wib Wob. Santi wants Pokemon Stars? Yeah, I'd love that. Have an actual Pokemon game on consoles. That would be really nice. Not in 20 frames per second. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Game Freak go like all out on a Pokemon game because I feel like they just haven't, you know?
Let the games begin!
Gajasusu asks, Sleepy, what will it be on and is it on a Canadian Android device? I don't really know what you're talking about. Are you talking about Pokemon Tournament? Because I was talking about a Switch port for it. Definitely not on Android. You can't play fighting games on Android. Though I guess the Skullgirls developer would beg to differ. Okay, so get Zero up, Slurpent up. Hey, stop. Awesome. Yes, good. Yeah, whatever. We're making money anyway. This is worth it. Trust me, guys. This is worth it. We go here. Make Blazion really big. Link up all our Sproink. We have to wait out Fever Time or it won't count. Okay, then we use both our attack uppers and deal like 1,000,000 damage with our giant Sproink. Yes, 7,000. Naruto asks, Leafy, would you want a Pokemon Volt Yellow? I'd like it. I don't know how I feel about the name, but if they remade Yellow for Switch, that would be kind of intense. I'd rather have Stars, where you get to go back to Kanto though and see Lily. That would be a better option, I feel. Thornyon, if you're being ironically stupid, you're still being stupid. That's my rule. Captain Falcon asks, what would be the best way to grind items such as Shard of Evils, Gigahertz Orbs, Model Zero parts, etc.? Prayer and absolute power of will. No, I'm serious. Like, all you can do is keep clearing the stages and hope you get them. Like, there's no advice to give. I'm so sorry. Just use people like Badignon and Badood that up the rate of item drops, and that's literally all you can do. It's random chance. I mean, you can get 3 Shard of Evils in a row if you're lucky, or you can get none in 4 hours like I did. Lucas Leaf says, Leafy, in Magikarp Jump I named all my Magikarp Leafy. Oh my god, I'm honored. That's awesome. Send me a screen cap. Okay, Felt Manor asks, Leafy, my birthday is coming up soon and I'm trying to figure out which Wii U game to get. Should I get Breath of the Wild or Pikmin 3? Do not listen to anybody that tells you Breath of the Wild. Get Pikmin 3. If you haven't played Pikmin 2 yet, it's on Wii U Virtual Console. It's only $20. Play that first because it's the best one. Then play Pikmin 3 because Pikmin 3 actually builds on the story of Pikmin 2. So you gotta play the second one first. It's only $20. It's on the Wii U Virtual Console. It's literally my favorite game of all time. Please play it. And then Pikmin 3, fantastic follow-up. Not as good, but it's really, really good. Oh man, you gotta play it. Gotta play it. Better than Breath of the Wild. I mean, I might be a little biased, but you did ask me. You did ask me. Third floor score challenge, really? Okay, fine. You asked for it. You asked for it. Let's go. Going all out here. I've been waiting for this. This is our all-out attack. Sandy says I'm offended by 101 Leafy.
Bon appetit.
You know, Look, my opinion that Pikmin 2 is the best game of all time certainly may be a little offensive, but I feel like that's to be expected after I answered the question of my favorite game on every stream for the past 5 months. If you're offended by that opinion, then, that's pretty crazy. Seriously though, I openly recognize that that's kind of a crazy suggestion. Breath of the Wild is probably the better choice for you. It's probably the better choice. But in my opinion, I would get Pikmin 3. Like, that's just in my opinion. If you're that close to getting Pikmin 3 over Breath of the Wild, then you're probably similar enough to me that you'd like it more. Breath of the Wild is a beautiful game though, like, don't get me wrong. It is absolutely... I think it's kind of drastic to call it one of the best games that I've ever played when it came out like 4 months ago, but it certainly feels that way. It was inventive in so many ways. Angry Bananas says, hey Leafy, hey, how's it going? Are you gonna stream tonight? Guys, Angry Bananas usually streams on Monday nights. I'm not sure if he will tonight, but if he is, check him out. Twitch.tv/angrybananas. If you follow me on Twitter, then you'll see me retweet his announcement on whatever he's playing. Check him out. Great guy. And thank you very much for coming. Okay, so we got the continue, but whatever. It's worth it. It's worth it, trust me. Yes. He says, I will be streaming tonight. Awesome. So he'll be streaming 6 hours from now. 6.5 hours, if I'm correct about the time zones. Okay. So we go slurp it. Score up. Score up. I think this will actually kill him, so it might not work. Bon appetit. Okay, good. Beautiful. Get 2 big gulps there. That's not his actual ultimate name, but 2 7-Eleven big gulps. Carlos says, dude, I envy your yokai collection. Carlos, you should have seen our cranks earlier today. You would not envy that. We got all B ranks, basically. Super Wolf Puppy asks, Leafy, your team is really good. Any tips on getting to a pro level in this game? My only tip is attrition, honestly. You just have to keep playing, keep grinding, keep cranking, and your team will get really good. That's like the main tip there. Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble videos, that's like his actual channel name. He says, 55 likes, still sad though. Yeah, I don't like push likes or whatever, but I do openly acknowledge that YouTube is kind of stupid about SEO. So, if you guys also hate how YouTube does SEO and encourages streamers to obnoxiously push the like button, then push the like button. That's what I say. That was my phone, I dropped it. I'm actually playing from my phone right now. Yeah, YouTube will, what it does is it automatically favors channels that are already big in its search results. So the big channels get bigger while the small channels find it harder to even get started because they aren't seen as much as the big channels. It's a really weird way of doing things. I mean, I'm not an SEO expert, I can't suggest a better way, but I can say the effects that it has on people, and they are good ones. How's this? Okay, so we want big score on this. Come on, let's go. Fever time. Dude, this guy's so obnoxious, I hate him. He's so annoying. Hey, the Filthy Goat, how's it going? I mean, I did just read one of your comments, but I didn't feel like, I wasn't like, hey, how's it going? Goat, I was actually just talking about you. I'm not sure if you're here when I was, but if you guys are interested in how to download Puni Puni, like people are asking, then check out Goat's channel. Super Wolf Puppy says, you're so close to 3,000 subscribers. Your channel has grown so much. Can't wait for it to grow more. Thank you so much for the kind words, Super Wolf Puppy. I feel the same exact way. I'm really excited. ARMS is certainly helping me grow a lot. I'm covering it. I have another video today. I'm going to keep pushing out almost daily videos. This video is huge. you will understand why it took me so long when I come out with it later today. I literally collected data and created infographics on the damage of every single arm, charged and uncharged, upgraded and non-upgraded. It's the most complete compilation of information on the arms weapons in the game. Just out there on the internet. It's really exciting, and I did find some really cool, interesting stuff about it that people haven't talked about yet. So get excited. Hey, whoa! Angry Banana says, I pulled SS Blazario Awoken. Wow, congratulations. We haven't pulled any Awoken yokai today, but we did pull a single Soul Secrets. 86 seconds when we need 80 seconds. Alright. Naruto asks, face reveal when you get all Puni content in Wib Wob. Naruto, I think if Zeta is still here, he will tell you the face reveal conditions. He has those memorized, right down to his core. Goat says, I just pulled Blazion Awoken in Puni. Saying that you pulled something in Puni is cheating because you always pull good stuff in Puni. Like, you open up Puni, and all of a sudden you just automatically pull something good, just by virtue of playing Puni. I think that's how the game works, right? At least from what I've seen. Goat has inhuman luck though, honestly. He pulled Frog QB, or Rain QB, like on one of his first cranks for this event. Oh, I should not be using Elder Blade. This is a really bad idea here. What am I doing? Let's restart, and use better yokai for this. Goat says, no, it's because I'm awesome. Okay. You're not lucky, you're awesome. That's right. Whoa, Master Eye says during the Sanrio event, I pulled Swash, still in Sakura Newtown. Wow, congratulations. Swash was an event yokai of some sorts. I'm not sure if he was exclusive to Sanrio, but he's definitely a great pull because he is an event yokai. So let's do Zero, definitely Zero, Slurpent, of course, Blazion, of course, and then maybe Chimera, so we got some more attackers in. Hey, thank you so much! Super chat from SageMaster15, he says, blam, really insightful there. Really insightful, Sages, thank you so much. Sages is a good friend of mine, he has a great channel, check him out if you're interested in whatever weird game Sages is playing right now. He plays some weird stuff, but check him out if you're interested. If you watch Sages' stuff, you know why I'm confused. Blaze! But I like how the Blaze was kind of lagging there, because he started his weird water thing. So it was like, Blaze! Okay, good. We have Chimera, we almost have our boosters up, we got Slurpent, we're almost in fever time, things cannot be better. Well, we can have Zero, that's for sure. Well, there we go, things cannot be better. Great, this will definitely clear in 80 seconds. PokePro Dog Squad asks, Leafy, do you need access to the Divine Paradise for the event missions? Well, considering that the event missions for today are in the Divine Paradise, I would certainly hope that you have access to it. You can try to clear them without actually going to the Divine Paradise, but I'm not exactly sure if that'll work out. Zeta says, you are so good in Wib Wob that the game lags. I don't know about that. I'm pretty bad against Captain Crash. As you can see, I struggle kind of hard against him. I haven't figured out a perfect strategy for him yet. Stream lag. It might have just been my phone, honestly. It's really difficult to tell with Wib Wob. Yes, okay, our final 1,000. So now we can do 4 final cranks. Dante says, blam, notice me, Leafy. Well, I just did. Auntie Heart says, hi, I'm new to the channel. Well, welcome, Auntie Heart. Thank you very much for joining us. We're finishing up today's stream, but every Monday, we are back at 4 p.m. Central every single week with Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble streams, covering whatever's new in the game. Okay, Kiwi Nyan's Ultimate 6. Jeez, man. That's like 100,000 Y money wasted on Kiwi Nyan. That's gross. That's just disgusting right there.
Wonder what you'll get.
Non-existence asks War, you gonna get the rare X-Borb Awoken Leafy. Man, if we got an X-Borb Awoken that instantly leveled up Yokai, I wouldn't even complain. That would be really cool. Alright, Drakunyan, Kiwinyan. So that's 1 for 2. 1 good pull out of 2. Our third one. Robonyan F. Robonyan F is awful. I mean, he's kind of rare, but he's awful. He disappears, and you know what I say about hiders? Hiders are so bad that their ultimate move is only good because they remove them from the game. Hiders deal no damage at all. They're really useless. I mean, Goat found that a ultimate 7 Beetle deals 395 damage with his ultimate, right? Like, from filling the screen with Beetle? I forget what it was, but it was really low. Dornyan says, X-Borb is my favorite Digimon, Kappa. Okay, so we get 2 Kiwi Nyan out of 4 pull. That's 50% Kiwi Nyan. I don't even know what to say to that. Well, I do have one thing to say. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to do so. Like the stream if you support YouTube's stupid SEO, and if you don't support YouTube's stupid SEO, then like it to rebel against it. Roro fight the power. I'll see you guys next week, 4 p.m. Central Time, for some more Wib Wob. If you care about games other than Wib Wob, then this Saturday we will be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe together on stream, so join us live for that. I hope to see a lot of you there. Other than that, we will be streaming ARMS at some point this week. I need to figure things out. Hoping I can get one of my friends to do it. That'll be really fun. I will be having daily ARMS uploads if you guys are into that game, and if you aren't, then still check them out and see if that gets you into it, because I really enjoy it. I need some more people to play it with once the game comes out. That'll be really fun. So look forward to that. But in case you're just here for Yokai Watch, then thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next Monday at 4 p.m. Central.